So probably like many of you, I have been watching the U20 or the Junior World Championships the last few days. And let me just say this. Mitchell Mesenbrink is really stinking good. I mean, he's going to be really good. I watched every single one of his matches at the World Championships, and his attack rate is unbelievable. I mean, in every single match, he was on his opponent's leg in less than 7 seconds. After every whistle blown, he was attacking and shooting and getting to a leg with under 5, 6, 7 seconds. I mean, he was relentless. And then when he gets to the leg, he is super efficient in finishing his takedowns. He doesn't really allow his opponents to create a really long scramble. He's very efficient in getting them 2 points. And even though this is freestyle, he didn't get a ton of leg laces and gut wrench. He got a few, but he won this World Championships off of takedowns. He sometimes would get a takedown that would turn into one leg lace, but he never really stringed together 5, 6 leg laces to get the tech fall and end the match. It was takedown, gut, takedown, takedown, push out, takedown. And so he probably had 15 to 18 takedowns throughout this tournament. And the reason why I'm saying this is because the way that he won this World Championships is very transferable to the NCAA tournament in folk style wrestling. So this is the real question. How high can he place on the podium at the NCAA Championships in 2024? But before we speculate on that, let me give you a stat first, or rather a question. What does Mark Hall, Mekhi Lewis, and Keegan O'Toole all have in common? And while you're thinking on that, the sponsor of today's video is AlphaWrestlingStore.com. Every wrestling fan should rep their sport. There's no better way to do that than wearing high quality wrestling t-shirts. And there's no better place to get them than AlphaWrestlingStore.com. So check out for the link, AlphaWrestlingStore.com, in the description below. You won't regret it. So back to Mekhi Lewis, Mark Hall, and Keegan O'Toole. What do they have in common? Well, they all won gold at the World Championships, at the U20 Junior World Championships at 74 kilograms, the weight that Mitchell Mesenbrink just won his gold medal. And they're all NCAA national champs. That is some pretty good company for Mitchell Mesenbrink to be in. So that just goes to show, if you win a Junior World Championship, you are right there to win an NCAA title. Now, I do believe the NCAA tournament is a tougher tournament than the Junior World Championships. So it's not a foregone conclusion that he will win a national title or be on the podium. But regardless of the age restriction, the Junior World Championships is one of the toughest tournaments in the world to win. So will he win an NCAA title? If he wrestles 157 pounds, I think he's got a real shot to claim that top spot. Obviously, if he goes 165, it gets a little bit tougher with Keegan O'Toole and David Carr, both national champions. But I do think he does wrestle 157 for Penn State this year. In my mind, it doesn't make a lot of sense for him to go 165 this year because, as we've heard in the past, Levi Haynes is getting very big for the 157 pound weight class. So it seems like next year for sure, he is going to be going up to 165 pounds. Alex Facundo probably can't cut down to 157. So it doesn't make sense to me that Levi Haynes would wrestle 157 pounds this year, Mesenbrink at 165, and then potentially have him flip next year. I think Mesenbrink 157, Levi Haynes either red shirts or goes 165, and then Alex Facundo goes 165 or uses his Olympic red shirt. So Mitchell Mesenbrink, if he's in the lineup, I think he goes 157. He also does have the option to use an Olympic red shirt as well. So considering he goes 157, he may be my pick to win the national title as a freshman next year. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments.